MSI has done it again. Their line of Project Zero motherboards are compatible with all 12th, 13th, and 14th gen Intel Core processors. Your PC will be looking sharp with zero cords in the way. What's unique about this motherboard and the case are the connectors on the board perfectly fitted on the back of your motherboard, which makes cable management a breeze. The MSI MAG PANO 100LPZ is perfectly suited for back-connected motherboards, and the tempered glass really brings out the beauty of your components. Not only that, MSI has released their very own line of cableless fans. These MPG EZ120 fans are magnet connected and wire-free to keep building simple. Out of sight, out of mind! We'll be filling this build with stellar components. Aside from the amazing parts MSI has crafted for Project Zero, we have the MSI Core Liquid E360 AIO to match the MAG PANO 100LPZ. We'll also be pairing this Intel-compatible motherboard with an Intel Core i9-14900KS. To handle the load, the MSI RTX 4070 Ti Super 16 gigs is here to save the day. We can't forget the 64 gigs Corsair RAM, 1TB SSD with MSI's Spatium M480, and an MSI 850-watt white PSU. Enough talking, let's get to building this beauty. There it is. So I'm really excited to build with a back-connected motherboard like this. It's an incredible board. This is the Intel Core i9-14900KS. This thing's beefy. So again, getting to build with all of these high-end components, what a pleasure. Step 1 done. Build 90% of the way through. Don't laugh at me when the rest of the 10% takes a while. Let's do our RAM while we're at it. Yay! I said that we had 1TB of the Spatium M480 SSD that we're gonna be using, and that is true. But we're gonna be putting in 2 1TBs. Now that our motherboard is pretty set with our RAM, the CPU, and the storage, it might be time to start bringing out the case out here and seeing what we're gonna do with our cooler and all the other components. Oh, there we go. Wow. Let's bring the AIO into the picture here. I think next what I'm gonna do, now that the AIO is prepped, we're gonna put the motherboard in, and then we can start putting in the AIO. There we go. This guy. Now that we have our AIO figured out too, I just feel especially good about having my Intel CPU in there, because now you know you got a team of cooling here to make sure that you can still get that performance of your i9 Intel Core while still having all the cooling to make sure that that performance is consistent. We're gonna move on to the case fans now. Okay, we've got like 6 boys. Actually, I believe we're putting 7 fans in here because these fans have 3 each, and then we're gonna end up putting in a rear fan back here as well. So before we start putting in our bigger pieces like the GPU, let's put in these guys. So it looks like you get a little magnet over here, and then you have these magnets over here, which is gonna make them all connect to each other. Because if you'll notice, like in the package, this one comes with the wire, but then the rest of them can be wireless because then they'll just snap into each other. Yeah! All right, magnets, I get it now. All right, let's bring in our MSI GPU and our MSI PSU. Dude, the Super series is no joke when it comes to GPUs, so I love that MSI has their own. That's so freaking pretty. Yeah! Oh, look at how perfectly that fits in there. I've worked really hard on this build, and I would really appreciate it if there were no problems. Please. Please. All right, let's do it. Let's see if our MSI PC turns on. No way, we're doing it! We freaking did it! This came out way cooler than I expected it to be. Hold on, I need a moment. I've spent a lot of time on this. You wouldn't know that because this episode is however long as it is right now, but I've spent a lot of time on this. And for it to turn on, oh, I could feel all 7 of those fans just going. This is probably one of my proudest achievements. I am so freaking proud to have built this MSI Project Zero PC. One of the cleanest builds I've ever done before. And honestly, it's all thanks to the power of this case and the motherboard itself. Can you believe that you can have a PC this clean looking? This is one of the most beautiful pieces of art I've ever put together. And dare I say, I feel like Picasso. So thank you to MSI and to Intel for helping me put together this build, because once you see all the pieces together, truly incredible. And once you actually get to play on it, I can only imagine the power and performance that's gonna be coming off of this PC here. Especially the multitasking with an Intel Core i9-14900KS. That's an incredible processor to have, and just to have it in my own PC in here is an honor. Just the fact that you're starting with this MSI Project Zero Z790 motherboard is really what makes this whole thing possible, down to the aesthetic of it all, but also the base power that you have to fit in all these compatible components. And the case, this MSI MAG PANO 100LPZ case, perfectly frames everything, even down to the MSI case fans themselves. I need them for myself. I want to build with these every chance that I get, down to the geometric shapes, the actual airflow that you get, and the sort of magnetized daisy chain. I love putting this together. And the 4070 Ti Super, MSI doesn't know how to stop being good. Even down to the storage. MSI provided us with 2 terabytes total with the MSI Spatium that we used. I just am amazed at everything here that we have. And MSI, you really have done it again, because this has exceeded my expectations. And of course, the heart of this entire build, the Intel Core i9-14900KS, which is gonna be absolutely unstoppable. You just can't go wrong with an i9 CPU from Intel. It's that good. I'm head over heels for the MSI Project Zero line because of how amazingly polished and well put together it looks all internally. Truly an incredibly cohesive build. MSI puts the 0 in 0 connectors. Everything is tucked behind the Intel Z790 Project Zero motherboard, and with this compatible case, consumers would not guess that it's connected at all. You've got to build with this yourselves. Luckily, it's all available on Newegg while supplies last. I can't wait to see how they turn out, so check out those links in the description below and subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on our next build. See you next time. Bye.